Hello everyone, this is my Honda, my 1991 CRX. So I just kind of start here since I didn't record any of the actual building of the car up to this point, just been kind of doing it in my garage. So figured it, the best time to plant a tree was yesterday, the second best time is today type of deal. So, I'll go through the basics, just so we can get caught up on the build, and then I'll periodically post shit if people give a fuck, or if not, if I care. So where to start? Well, it's a K24a2 RBB3 with a 65 millimeter turbo, a 44 millimeter wastegate, 50 millimeter blow off valve, got it's a 4-inch treadstone intercooler. Everything's been custom fabricated, in my garage with my books. Maybe only old people understand that reference now. Not done by any means, but we're almost there. Probably this, in a week, I'll probably take it around the block for the first time. It's ever moved under its own power. Very exciting. Almost there. I got the 4-inch Mishimoto drag radiator. That thing is so clutch. I mean, having these inlets on the inside, then on the sides, I mean, that's the only way my setup can work. I tried to build it for half street car. Like, I would say like 70% drag car, 30% street car, so I can just take it to some meets and, not race, but, just park up and, chill. So my fuel pressure regulator mounts, it's kind of interesting. There's a lot of custom solutions on this car for weird problems that I've run into that I've had to solve. Got the Hasport, the full solid mounts. Yes, I know it's going to be very vibrating. I love it. Let's see, got this. This is the coolant, overflow. Got my catch cans that I just run under. Pretty basic. I mean, KTuned pretty much everything. Very clean. I like it. Got obviously the Ultra Street intake manifold, 72 millimeter throttle body. I got the Hall Effect TPS, 4-bar Honda map sensor. This is a bracket that I bought from Hybrid Racing. I actually bought the Pully too, but the Pully didn't work, so I got to use this bracket. So I had to cannibalize just the bracket. Then I had this custom throttle cable made by the people at Finishing Lines. I hate the CRX so much. I love it, and it's a love-hate relationship. So, obviously, this is where the throttle cable comes out, and this was plastic, and, obviously it wasn't meant for this big-ass fucking wastegate, so this thing's going to get hot. And so this was plastic, was definitely going to melt, so I had to upgrade that to this metal, fitting, and then, I'm going to heat shield it, and then, it runs down here, and then goes to the front, and then, it's a custom length line, so very nice, very high quality. No AC, no power steering, so I just got my fucking AC and power steering delete kit on there. I got the I also got the you can't really see it, but I got the you see this tube right there, that's the oil cooler donut, because I got the K20 water pump housing with the water pump, so I can have that return. I got the KTuned. I ordered the OEM spec cables, and all the cables I've seen are silver on the top, and the only black ones are race spec. So I think they might have accidentally sent me the race spec KTuned cables, because someone tell me in the comments, these look exactly like the fucking race spec cables. I've never seen an OEM spec be black, but I could be mistaken because I don't really know a lot of things. I'm kind of dumb. So, we're moving quite fast. I got the VSS 50 millimeter, my boy. Shout out my boy Kai for my TIG welder, bro. It's amazing. My favorite little Asian boy. Let's see. Got it's a RSX Type S base 6-speed transmission, so no LSD. Obviously, I put an LSD in it, an OEM LSD in it. Opened it up, a while ago. Shout out my Downstar bolts. Let's see, I got a mid plate. I forgot about that. I got a mid plate. That's very important. Some random traction bar that I'm not sure what it is. I think it's a D series fucking traction bar. yeah, wire wiring harness, fuel pressure regulator. I had to make my own mount because I have these 1300 cc injectors from Alpha Injection Clinic. Very high quality injectors. Only problem is they're kind of small. So when I had the this bracket, which if you can tell is actually the one that comes with the fuel pressure regulator to mount on the rail, it would actually make too much play right here on the injector, so it would move up and down, and it was very loose, very scary. Didn't want to run it like that. Had to figure out something. Ended up figuring out that this, you just flip this fucking bracket around, thread it into the valve cover. This bolt's not coming out. It holds on very fucking well. I mean, like, there is absolutely no fucking play. I mean, I'm moving the whole car. You can hear it on the lift a little bit. I don't know, but that shit is not moving. So very nice. So far so good. It works. That was a little bit of hillbilly engineering that we had to figure out, just because supposedly, this obviously you just run to here, but because of injector play, it was literally moving up and down. It was very loose because these injectors are smaller than normal. That was just a weird issue, so I couldn't run it like that, so I had to figure it out. But I can't really put the fuel pressure regulator anywhere, so it has to really go here. So it is what it is. Cool little whatever. I like it being there, though. I think it looks cool. Let's see what else could I be fucking missing. 50 degree VTC gear, all the fucking goodies. It's a stock block. I'm aiming for like 550, 600 wheel on this setup, 1300 cc injectors, as I said. Boost control, obviously, it's not hooked up. I gotta fucking, throw the wires into my Honda. So this is the rig. We got, I'll turn the car on and everything. So we got a, inline, a fuse right here, just for safety. Fuse box from Top Tuning, very nice. Everything plugs in. It's my Honda ECU. It's my K Pro version 4. Fits very nicely into the rye wire harness and the fuse box. Very nice kit. I'll show you about a little bit of the inside. So it's a 10-point cage. So I guess I'll show you a little bit of the suspension. So obviously spherical. Everything is fucking very nice, very good. You got the insane shaft, 500 wheel horsepower axles on there. Very nice, very good. I got the Integra GSR rear trailing arms. These things go for fucking $2,000 nowadays. It's insane. With the disc conversion, caliper, whatever. I'm making my own exhaust. It's not done yet. I got the KTuned drop down muffler. It's actually just taped up and fucking zip tied, onto there. So that's about it. Hush performance, wide body. So it's getting there. So 10-point cage. So, about this cage too. When I first got it, I went to this place. I'm not gonna say where. They made the cage. Halo fit everything, but I don't know what these fucking bars. I guess when they measure the bars out, the bars don't fucking line up. It should be like right here. So basically, we tried to get it to work, didn't work because I'm not a wasteful person. So what we're gonna end up doing is taking the dash out, cutting it right here, putting a sleeve in, and then putting a new bar that lines up with the halo right. We'll be able to lift the halo up a little bit, and it'll look a lot better because this obviously is just a no-go. So we tried our best. We're not fucking experts or geniuses. So, but I really wanted to make it work, but it just seems like when they bent it like 2 degrees off. So I'm gonna have to just fucking. I bought a bender. So I'm about to fucking bend the shit out of another pipe. This is my front end that I got to put on my OEM steering column, which is probably like $1 billion right now. So that's unfortunate. We're gonna just grind all this shit off, cut this down to here, right here, put a sleeve right there, and then my buddy's gonna come take everything up, and happy guy. So it's a 10-point cage. Obviously only the halos are in. I got door bars coming, or I have doors, you know, door bars with the little pin so I can open it. So, but this is more or less, here, let me open the door. Got these aluminum door. Dude, these shits were like $200 on fucking eBay. So these are great. Shout out to these guys, bro. Never heard of them before. Was kind of sketched buying a $200 fucking 2 door panels off of eBay. But you know what? They shipped them super fast. It was super nice quality. Came with everything to fucking put it in. So very happy with it. My panel is kind of falling out just because nothing is in. So kind of making everything myself. Here, let me just sit in the car. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is such a bitch getting in and out on the lift. Alright, so this is supposed to be mounted right there. Obviously, it's not gonna. So I'll turn the car on in a second. You know, I have a tablet that I have this mount right here that's like a little mount. So the tablet will mount right there to the back. So I have a little Samsung tablet right here, actually. Luckily with Honda, you know, I don't gotta buy a fucking $1,000 digital dash setup when I can just fucking here. And bam. So obviously that'll be in the center, and in the back I'll put carbon fiber. So, but I mean, more or less, I mean, that's the setup. So very simple, yeah, very easy. I'll have that on magnets or something so that I can, you know, easily get that in and out. Let's see that there. Making this panel, so I mean, it's not done. Literally everything is zip tied in. There are no mounts made for it yet. So this I'm trying to fit like that. You know, obviously I got to do a little modification. It's gonna sit right there. So, and I got the AEM-X gauge pods. So we're just making this little carbon fiber, you know, dash setup. Got some craftsmanship on there. This is, I mean, this is probably the more interesting part. So, so that is my Acuity RSX, the 4-way adjustable. And I got my staging brakes. So I got, you can't see that, but behind here, there's a, you can't see it, but there's a oh, there it is. There's a, I'm not gonna see. There's a prop valve, so I have rear brakes, so they go into the proportioning valve. They go. Oh my god! You know, I'm sorry I didn't clean up my house before I had visitors. It is such a mess in here. It's so unprofessional. So this is my staging brake setup. So this is another master. Obviously, the brake lines they tee to the fronts, come through here. You know, you can see that line all the way in the back. That's the brakes. So they tee up in there, come to another. I have a master cylinder, you know, and so you know, for the brakes, and then this is second master cylinder. So the fronts go into this. So the front comes here, and then you know, but the brakes work like normal. And then when I'm ready for my, you know, use the staging brake, I can use it in line, and it's gonna fucking walk up to my back, to the backs. I hide the backs under this, so it goes from here, you know, follows this, comes out to a T, and then the T goes to the back, to the backs, so into my rear caliper. So that's the staging brake setup. So 6-speed. Oh, so very loosely set in, nothing set up on this. I got this problem where, like, if I have it like perfectly straight, it doesn't want to go into third gear. I gotta like very slightly like move it over. So I think I just have it, you know, I gotta increase the or decrease the distance, I believe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Anyway, so we'll fix that. You know, I haven't touched the fucking thing and it's kind of loose, you know. So let's see, we're already at 14 fucking minutes. So, but yeah, that's the setup. So, got the goddamn Acuity shifter setup, KTuned shift knob. So, and so on the actual car itself, for an exhaust, it's basically a straight pipe to a high flow muffler turned down. So, that's really the car. I mean, it's a 1991 CRX. almost done with it. You know, a couple of weeks I'll be driving. Got put the got the clips in there. You know, it's just sagging because I gotta do work to it. Okay, don't fucking flame me. It'll be fixed soon in a second. Yeah, so it's my 1991 CRX. So and now I will. Wait, here's some of the, you know, here's some of our brake setup. So got the tuck lines. So that's the brake goes inside. So, and then, you know, on the back, that's the staging brake and the brakes. So I'll turn the car on now for you. I'm gonna plug it into, so I'll show you how I. So the battery's got to go in the car. It's got to go in the back because there's no fucking space up here because I got this fucking. I don't have it on that side. I have this fucking wire mount for my wide body, so it's just not gonna fit full size battery. So I gotta put it inside the car, make a shield, and do all that bullshit, of course, because this car is fucking gay. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? I don't know, but you know, the car be pissing me the fuck off sometimes, man. Everything you have to make, nothing you can fucking buy. You gotta fucking do this and that, and everything is a fucking pain in the ass. Everything's gotta be modified. Oh, everything's wrong, this or that. So, you know, let's we'll turn the car on. Yeah, I just got everything plugged in. So. We'll sit in the car and we'll live action role play. Let's get the old fire extinguisher handy. We'll live action role play, like we'll LARP. That's what the kids say nowadays. We'll LARP, like the car's running. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the gas pedal, unfortunately, I can't really rev it because the gas pedal's not put. The new throttle cable is not put on. I mean, it's plugged into the pedal, but by the throttle body, it's not fully in. So, but I'll show I'll show you the car. So, you know, here is it starting up. So that's main. It's the fuel pump. So the fuel pump button works, you know, where that's just constantly running the fuel pump, regardless of the ECU. And then we got the fan. So that's my fan on my radiator. That thing is fucking loud. So. So actually starts. Tuned, it's on a fucking $30 base map, so, but yeah, that's about it. That's the you know, the 1991 Honda CRX. So, oh, you know, before I leave, I'll show you my really fucking sick fuel setup right there. So that's the fucking fuel pump to the tank. So, and then that runs down the car. So that's fun. Yeah, it looks real fucking good. These wires are just, you know, fucking retard wires. Okay, that's not gasoline. Okay, that's okay. There's a little condensation on the pipe. I think that's just because it's fucking humid. It's fucking Florida. That's where I'm located. I forgot to say I got the fucking ACR. You know, this video is super bad, and I'm super bad at talking about cars. You know, I got my ACR subframe, and I got the rears all built out too. So, I mean, I really got a good everything on this car. I mean, I really spent some fucking money to get this car to where it's at, so. And then, yeah, so it's getting there. It's fucking getting there, boys and girls. So we'll be chilling soon. You know, I also got the custom steering column, obviously. Did I miss anything? So there's the fuel tank. Obviously, it's a return system, as you can tell. And just because you boys and girls are so nice, and you stuck around to the end of the video, I'll show you my dad's project. We share a garage. So that's my dad's 1972 Z28. Oh yeah. Boys and girls. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're jealous. You're jealous. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're fucking jealous. You guys are fucking jealous. And let me turn the lights on and give you guys a little show because you guys stayed this long in the video. Factory color, factory paint, never been repainted. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This took us quite some time. My dad is like a meticulous fucking mad scientist. Every bolt, every nut, everything is perfectly meticulized. Built 320 small block. It is now 382 big supercharger. I won't say too much because I don't need to. Mic drop. Nah, but that thing's super cool. Oh shit. Back on it. But yeah, so little tiny Honda. Little tiny Honda. Dun, dun, dun. Hey boys and girls, well this about wraps up the video. If you stayed this long, you're honestly, I don't know, do you have some other shit to fucking do? You should probably do it. If you don't, if I have more videos